GI TV is brought to you by KWA, G&G Armament, Operation Lion Claws, Palco Sports, ICS, and Javelin Airsoft Gunworks.
What's up, GI TV? My name is Tim, and today we're here to take a look at some Blue Force tactical gear. Now, I'll admit we don't do a lot of tactical gear reviews here on GI TV, and that's mostly because a lot of tactical gear is very similar. Sure, certain guys use 600D nylon versus Cordura, some guys have ITW buckles, other guys have YKK zippers, but the foundation of a lot of tactical gear is very similar, which is why I want to take a look at Blue Force gear, because I believe that fundamentally this gear is different than the other stuff that you're used to seeing. Now, there's not a lot of info on Blue Force gear's website about the history of the company, but I think once I go over some of the features of some of these pouches, you'll start to see the differences right away. First, let's take a look at this M4 magazine pouch. The title of this pouch is the 10-speed M4 pouch with Helium whisper system. Now, there's a lot of terms in there you're probably not used to seeing associated with a tactical gear pouch, so I'll explain what I mean. The 10-speed system, or the 10-speed pouch, refers to this elastic band over the front of the pouch that retains your magazine. As you can see, once I pull the mag out, the elastic band form-fits back to the position that it was in before the mag was in it, and it's nice and flat and very low profile. Now, the way the 10-speed system came about, story goes, there was a bicyclist that was cycling down the street that almost ran into the president's limousine. Yes, the president of the United States. He made an emergency stop and flew over his handlebars. However, his water bottle pouches that were attached to his bicycling jersey that are very similar to the 10-speed pouch stayed in place. So somebody saw that and adapted that design to a tactical gear pouch. So that's where the 10-speed name comes from. M4 pouch is pretty standard. You should know what that means. It means it holds an M4 magazine. The Helium whisper system is probably something you're not very familiar with. As you know, most tactical gear pouches are made from nylon or Cordura, and it has a lot of pieces stitched together. The Helium whisper system does away with that conventional line of thinking and replaces the back of the pouch with one piece of very durable laminate. Now, you're probably thinking this stuff is very thin, really lightweight, and probably really easy to break, but I'll put it to you that this is really tough stuff, and it's all one piece. So the strap is integrated into the back of the pouch, making it very durable as opposed to a traditional pouch design where it's all sewn together. Now, according to Blue Force gear, a traditional double M4 magazine pouch has 27 pieces on just the back alone. It's all sewn together. It includes the strap, it includes the molly, and everything like that. With the Helium whisper system, this thing only has 6 pieces that's all put together. So it drastically reduces the number of components required to make this pouch, and it also drastically reduces the weight. They say on their website that the average M4 pouch probably weighs between 40 and 45 grams. No, that's incorrect. 80 to 85 grams. However, the Helium Whisper double M4 pouch only weighs about 44 grams. So it cuts the overall weight of your tactical gear in half. So it pretty much describes the 10-speed and the Whisper system, and you can kind of get how this M4 pouch works, but let's go over some of the other pouches. Alright, moving on from the M4 pouch, I want to take a look at this dump pouch. This is the 10-speed ultralight dump pouch with Helium whisper system. This doesn't look like a dump pouch, and that's because it's folded away because it's not in use. I have a Maxpedition roly-poly dump pouch, and I thought that thing was really compact when it wasn't in use. This thing is even small. This is like a 2 by 2 inch square. It doesn't take up hardly any space at all. However, once you deploy the dump pouch, it has plenty of space to hold probably about 6 to 7 full-size M4 magazines. So there's a lot of storage space in here. Again, Blue Force gear is all about lightweight and low profile. This is an extremely lightweight bag, something similar to what you might find like a camping tent put into. You know, camping tents, they're made to be hiked up and down mountains. You got to keep it really light. That's the same design that this thing is probably made from, and this is really, really light and has a lot of space in it to hold magazines, but it's also very, very compact when it's not in use. Really, really cool design. Now, the last pouch that we're going to look at today is called the Trauma Kit Now. Literally, they have an exclamation mark in the title of the pouch. And the reason that is because instead of a standard EMT or trauma pouch that you're fumbling around in that you can't see on the side of your rig, you can actually pull this out and have all of your tools right in front of you. This could mean the difference between saving someone's life and having them die on the field. Now, obviously, we play Airsoft. You're probably, or hopefully, not going to run into a real medical emergency situation on the field. But remember, the Blue Force gear is made for real-world scenarios. I know we only covered about 3 pouches, but I hope I gave you a little bit of insight about Blue Force gear, and you can tell the difference between this stuff and conventional tactical gear that's on the market. I highly recommend checking out Blue Force gear, especially if you're the type of player that likes lightweight, low-profile gear. My name is Tim. Thanks for watching GI TV.
Airsoft GI TV would like to thank Condor Outdoor, Elite Force, Contour Camera, Aries by Z-Shot, G-Code Holsters, and Vism by NC Star.